Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone. I hope you're all doing well. I am doing a bit melting. Oh my goodness, it's warm here. It was up to about 28 today. I'm down to about 21-ish, but it's high humidity as well. And it's always like, probably about 10 degrees warmer in my room because of my PC and stuff. So, melting a bit, but we're gonna get through this. We have another episode of Phoenix Wright for you today. We are still in the investigation. And I left off thinking, oh, I need to do something. I have no clue what that is. So we're going to see if I can remember. I think we just came back from the rooms. Let's just go. Aha, there is a new text box here. That's good. That's a good start. The yawning is less of a good start. March 22nd, Wright and Co. Law Officers. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. A rich man's luxurious four-course meal, out of a can it is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat. Oops, look like you don't have a can opener, pal. You've got to be kidding. And here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. Okay, we've got those. Let's try the card. Oh yeah, do you know about this card? Card? Edgeworth, for some reason, went pale the instant he saw this card. Hey, I know what this is, pal. You do? No matter what way you look at it, I'd say it's a picture of a shell. Okay, I think we have had this conversation before. That's it? Oh yeah, that's right. We definitely have had this conversation before. I won't go through the rest of it. Okay. Can't do the detention center. Can't do criminal affairs. We've just come back from Hottie Clinic, I think. Yeah. And then went to the hotel for some reason. Let's go back to the lobby real quick. Because yeah, we got permission to look around the rooms. Then we went to, but not, what's his name? Matt On Guard's room. Then we went to Juan Carida's room and then came back. And I think that's where I ended. Possibly. I'll just double check I didn't miss anything here. I don't think I did. Yeah, no. Okay. Let's just take a quick move through the hotel, see if we run into anyone. Oh, lots of hissing. Transceiver. Whenever we're in this room, it starts acting up and hissing static at us. I wonder if there's someone we can talk to about this. Okay. So maybe we present that to Gumshoe then. The transceiver? Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing. What thing? Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal. When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself. That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference? So, do we go back to the hotel room now? Yeah. Alright, is there anything we can examine? Is there anything we can... No, we can't examine that. I don't think there's anyone else we can talk to is the thing. I think it's just Gumshoe. Oh, maybe we can... oh, can we present this to you? No, okay. So maybe we have to talk to Gumshoe about that now. I didn't even check if he had a conversation option. Check I am recording. Yep, that's all good. Aha, okay. So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? That's old info. Feel like that tends to happen less nowadays. Computer. It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh, yeah, the TV does do that. Oh, so that's what you're talking about. He seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. So the room you were in when that interference to the transceiver happened, there's got to be something there that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something. Ah. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Mr. Karida's room, the scene of the murder. What? That's it, I'm going to sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Oh, wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal, my fingers are itching to go. Yeah. I love Gumshoe. We should be going too, Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. Sick, I figured it out. And now I need to get through 3 menus to get there. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Karida's hotel room. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the, bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So, yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's. Wow, so this is a bug sweeper. It looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh, by who? Me, of course. I've seen this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up. I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's going to beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. Isn't it better that way? Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're going to find it, right? Right, now first let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough looky-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press enter to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves. So let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright, I'm going to go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find a bug. Got it, pal? Well, the phone is the most common place for a listening device, I'd say. But let's take the receiver apart first before we get ahead of ourselves here. Oh, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick? Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe. So, is there a listening device in there? No, and I really thought it had to be in the phone too. A cell phone? Nope, no bugs in here. A cell phone? What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry, I've never seen one before. Now that she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Karain Village. And Pearls has never lived outside of that village, so... well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. Okay, it is just all the lights and stuff. Lamp, check. Listening device, nope. There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick? Yeah. And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful? Oh, yeah, I'll be more conscientious from now on, sorry. Okay, same spiel. I'm gonna double check all the lamps. I don't really think the listening device is in the TV of all places. It's like the TV was left on and now it's showing an old samurai movie. Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies as well as domestic ones. You know, every time I watch one of those old movies I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English. Yeah. When I grow up I want to study Japanese. I should probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy her dream. The radio is on and playing something. Oh, it's Kids Question Corner. Professor, why is the Earth round? Why is it, Mr. Nick? Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pels? Ah, what a lovely bear. Oh, Jesus. Ah, this must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot? It's a real robot? Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick? Yes? How many horsepowers is it? How many horsies? Horsies? Well, look, it's a bear, so, okay, we're not checking that one for listening devices, sure. Well, the listening device isn't in the air conditioner. Ah, yuck, this air filter is covered in dust and dirt. Yeah. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's wash it. I wonder if being a neat freak makes even the tiniest dust bunny look colossal. What? Oh, nothing. Okay, let's move over. What's this? It sort of looks like a hot water pot, but... oh, well, it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out. Really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of? I don't think there's anything like that, Pearls. Sorry. Just having a drink. Oh, the water in this hot water pot has run out. I'll go and get more water for it. Okay, sounds good. Looks like she's forgotten all about looking for the listening device. There's no listening device in that notebook computer, huh? What's a notebook computer? Do you know what a notebook is? Yes, it's a small book with paper that you can write on, so? Well, that thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop. Mr. Nick, what's a laptop? The TV's remote control, but it doesn't look like the listening devices in here. So I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works on other things, like, could I make you change your expressions, like TV channels? Zap! Hey! But if I could, the people I would give the old mute button to. Well, I don't think it's going to work on me. Why don't we try it on Maya tomorrow, okay? Okay. Oh, okay. And here we have a dryer. Nothing unusual here, I think. A dryer? Oh, if you use it next to a TV, it'll make the screen look all weird, right? Yeah. And when that happens, it's called electromagnetic interference, right? Hey, good memory, Pearls. I will never forget it for the rest of my life. Wow, there's a really delicious loaf of bread in here. Oh, it's a bread maker. I thought it was a rice cooker. Looks like it's been on keep warm all this time since the murder. Well, Mr. Scruffy Detective always says, gotta keep the trial and crime scene warm. I think the keep warm in that case is a little more metaphorical. This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, so did you guys find it yet, the listening device, I mean? No, not yet, but this bear's eye is... Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found a device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we got. No, you can't. Such a violent act. No. It's a miniature camera, and it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. A what emitter? A transmitter, pal. Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff? So this tiny thing is a camera? Yup, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. He knows his tech stuff. It's a small high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside it is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder. So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you're right. Spy camera added to the court record. Set to record the victim's room from 8 PM for 1 hour, was running at time of murder. Ooh. So what's a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of the listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it for a certain time? Yup, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 PM and go for 1 hour. 8 PM? That was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I'd guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe. Maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Transmitter added to the court record. So there was a camera in this bear's eye. And it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Corrida this present? I, don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there has got video of what happened here that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is? Impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh. Is there really no way to find out? Stuffed bear added to the court record. I got it. What? Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you going to do? I'm going to go around the electronic shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 PM. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Spy camera and transmitter given to Detective Gumshoe. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah. He's gone. Yeah. But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake. Oh, this is Edgeworth. For sure. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Ah. You'll have to excuse me, I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time. I see, thanks. Don't thank me yet, we still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You're one lucky man, Wright. Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade and only a small number of these are exported here. But what? The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can he really? Well, I guess so. It's 9 PM. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. See you soon, Wright? Wait. What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining to myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, Wright, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida? The real killer. Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. He's definitely on our side. Juan Corrida's real killer, as Andrews has passed. A kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. On Guard. And this card, Shelley D. Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. That's probably a to be continued, yeah. We're going to carry on for a little bit though. I will save, however. March 22nd, 9:14 PM. Gatewater Hotel, Corrida's hotel room. It's past 9 PM already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, pals. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. So the real person who killed Mr. Corrida was... that assassin, Mr. Shelley D. Killer, right? And the card Ms. Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired D. Killer to begin with? Who is his client? I mean, who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer. Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Ms. Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? If Ms. Andrews wasn't the client, then... no, it can't be. Matt Engard himself. If Mr. Engard really did hire the assassin, then he's not innocent at all. Far from it, he'd be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Engard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him... Mr. Engard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? No, he didn't kill him, he ordered him killed, I think is the distinction they're going to make. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay? I didn't see any psyche logs at that time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Ms. Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year, and if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Mr. Engard's secret? What is this secret? I don't know yet, but for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corrida was going to reveal this secret. That means... Mr. Engard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corrida silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Engard. There's no way around it now. Okay. We're probably going to run into people. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 PM already. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of this secret Mr. Corrida held about Mr. Engard, and Ms. Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. But aren't visiting hours over at the detention centre? I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Hey, wait. What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly I don't care, but the request came from Edgypoo, so... Edgeworth? And he said... If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated little lawyer. So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Ugh, gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. This is absolutely top secret, so you had better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, you know. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Corrida. I'll let you in on another secret, young'un. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious puffy-haired photographer girl, the nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself too. Well, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that it's nothing good. I didn't say anything. So you want to know about Juan and That manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh? I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager? Who are you talking about? You don't know. That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Ms. Celeste Impax, Ms. Andrew's mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. Married? You mean to Mr. Corrida? Really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the... Why would Miss Impax want to kill herself? She was going to get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What? But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly cancelled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night, after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself. How terrible. I wonder what happened between those two. Nothing new that we can present to her. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Let's have a look over here. March 22nd, On Guard Mansion, living room. It looks like no one is around. What happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face? Oh, she must mean that butler with the stitches in his face. Shoo! Oh, there you are. Guess you're still awake, huh, Shoo? Hee come on, let's play. I wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. Okay, that's the same stuff as was last time, so I don't think we need to look at everything again. Let's see about the Criminal Affairs Department. It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. On Guard's lawyer, right? Ah, yes, sir. Well, we've finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. A decisive witness? You mean for the On Guard case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick? Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh, yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention centre, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. What? I've already called them, so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much. This is such good news, Mr. Nick. Go talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Yeah, let's go to the detention centre then. March 22nd, detention centre visitors room. I'm sure they must have transferred Ms. Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. On Guard and Ms. Andrews are in this detention centre. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Andrews first. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Ms. Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Corrida had on Mr. On Guard. I'd like to ask you about Matt on guard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. On guard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case, nothing. About Ms. Celeste Impact. I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumour that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back, and to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why did you try to frame Mr. On guard? That's simple. Because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Ms. Andrews. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason, so please tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? Oh shit, Psyche Lock time. Only one though. A Psyche Lock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But... I'm sure I just heard Ms. Andrews say, revenge. Let's have a look at this then. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On guard for the murder? I've already told you countless times, it's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On guard. Ms. Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Ms. Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. I believe... profiles... Yeah. I think it's going to come to Celeste, probably. But we might need to find out more about her. I'll go back for now. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should have investigated and gather some more clues before I try again. Do I have to leave and go back in every time? We've got another thing here. March 22nd Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Mr. Powers? What happened? Why are you here? You see, I got roped into this somehow. What? And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with a detective until a little while ago and I was on my way home. All of a sudden, you there, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. Oh, I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? So, about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Oh, well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said. Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick. Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright. Ouch, I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? Hey, Gumshoe's your friend, Edgeleth's your boyfriend. Gumshoe's both of your boyfriend. This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game, to justify himself. What? How horrible, that's unforgivable. Ow, sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him. His manager, you know, Ms. Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Ah, you see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image, but aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Ms. Impags? We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Mr. Powers is so charged up his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Corrida? Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. She said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man. A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Corrida by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be a reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info, thank you. You're welcome. Mr. On Guard and Ms. Andrews, they're both at the detention centre right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Let's talk to Matt. Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Corrida was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt On Guard. What's wrong? Mr. On Guard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Ms. Andrews. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? There's the lock. That's a triple one. That's a quintuple one, holy fuck. Okay. I knew this was coming. Mr. Nick, don't tell me. Psyche locks. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Did you know about Mr. Corrida and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Ms. Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Corrida. Her mentor was Mr. Corrida's manager, and Ms. Andrews was going to get Ms. Celeste Impags' suicide note from him. Celeste. Does that jog any memories? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it a kind of pea, like green peas? Let's go eat one later, okay? I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and let's talk about something else, okay? Mr. On Guard. Are you connected to Ms. Impax's suicide in some way? Okay, let's present the Magatama here. Let's see what the first Psyche lock that we need to break is. And let's pause in case, or let's save in case I want to attempt this one. We'll back out of the Psyche lock. Now let's hear what the secret of yours is. What if Mr. Kurita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Kurita, especially on that night. I don't know if we do know that. Unless it's the press conference ticket, but he claims to have known nothing about the press conference. So I think we back out of this one. And then go talk to Trina Andrews. March 22nd, Wright and Co. Law Offices. Mr. Nick, your phone. I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous. It's probably just your imagination. You should really pick it up, Mr. Nick. It could be important. Hello? We've got a big problem, pal. What's wrong? I'm on my way to your office right now. Okay. Hey, wait a sec. Why is he coming here? It's terrible. I don't know what to say, pal. It's the end, I say. I'm going to... Oh. I got here faster than I thought. Hey. No time to relax now, pal. I'm confused as anything here. Well, what happened? We got him. We know who bought that spy camera. Huh? This quickly? And this bear's what gave them away, pal. The bear? I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that figured... Shh, pals. And? Go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime. Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room? Met on guard. Aha! That's the bit of evidence that we need for that first bit of Psyche log. Huh? Met on guard, your client, that's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. On Guard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. On Guard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. On Guard himself. My site is failing me. This can't be. Credit card receipt added to the call record. Okay, just out of sheer thoroughness, let's say. I'm going to present this. Okay. Just checking, because I know that it's wanted me to do that in the past. So what about the spy camera we found? Oh, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away in evidence. Spy camera, transmitter, and stuffed bear refiled into the court record. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corrida's room was Matt on guard. Why? Why would Mr. On guard do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida in one of their rendezvous. I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. You're going to see him, Mr. On guard, I mean. Yes. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we'll find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for pals. Matt on guard, what in the world have you done? Oh, excuse me, yawning again. Okay, let's go back to the detention center. Let's talk to Matt again. You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 PM, dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax, don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Matt's secret. Now let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corrida had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially on that night. So it's either going to be the camera, the bear, the transmitter, but it's not going to be the transmitter, the camera, the bear, or the receipt. I think the camera. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Corrida's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden? The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. We've got one of them. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corrida was... Mr. On Guard. Don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Oh, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. On Guard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. On Guard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush. It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles. Ew, elephant hair. Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing? Yeah? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. and what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Karida's room and filled it in secret is... possibly this. I'm gonna back out real quick. We're gonna save, and then I'm gonna do this again. There's no more talking nodes we can do. Okay. 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 Okay, so now we try presenting the tabloid. Adrian Andrews. There's a rumour going around that Ms. Andrews and Mr. Karida were having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Karida, you were going to reveal this as a fact and turn it into a scandal, isn't that right? Dude, you can be such a moron. Huh? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer dude, that kind of scandal. That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff. Juicy. Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stopped paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Karida because of Miss Andrews, and there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Karida's room was... maybe the transmitter? No. Aha, the card. Yeah. That makes sense. What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelley D. Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelley D. Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get the truth. Can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt on guard. I know why you know Mr. D. Killer. It's because... you're his client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelley D. Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is... you, Matt on guard. And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. On Guard, you really did hire. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Oh, that's all three. Okay. Oh, shit. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt On Guard. The evilest looking motherfucker here. God damn. Oh, that recovered to full as well. Okay, perfect. Let's save. Now that we're through that. I really thought we were going to have to find like 3 more connections after that one. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. So you really are Shelley D. Killer's client? You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself, trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead, isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? You're lying. What a terrible... It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things. But why? Why did you hide the video camera and... A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. You knew about Miss Andrews' secret. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why... Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl? Why? Why would you kill Mr. Corrida? Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Corrida had been able to give it, then Mr. On Guard's secret would have... well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. And that's how Mr. Corrida ended up dead. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me, Matt On Guard. I keep accidentally slipping into a very, very slight American accent on some specific words. And I'm not trying to. I'm trying to do a kind of an English version of a surfer dude accent gone evil, which is a hell of a thing to attempt. Oh, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. But it's just like some words I'm like, that sounds like it should be American. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Corrida, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that D. Killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Corrida. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Grr. Oh, but too bad you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do. Mystic Maya. You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliché phrase. Juan said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course. Well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya. Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now? Now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. March 22nd, Police Station Criminal Affairs Department. Well, Wright, what are you going to do if you plan on changing your strategy? No. We can't do that. That's right, he's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth. Right, only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn. What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer. Matt on guard. That man is really... It doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. That's the point of defense lawyers. Even if they know their client is guilty, they need to make sure the court can prove it. Or even if they think their client is guilty, they have to make sure the court can prove it. That's part of their duty, from what I understand at least. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense. But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I've believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right, would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You're a defense attorney, you can't run away from that. You can only fight, that's all you can do. People like you and Francisco Moncama are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Francisca, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed, you are so petty. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. What? I don't believe you. Are you saying that's why you left the prosecutor's office? But then, why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story. Mr. Nick, the transceiver. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Engarde's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He's my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you are asking me for a reason as to why I am doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honour and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before, however. You did, but my name is DeKiller. Shelley DeKiller. You're Shelley DeKiller? Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a DeKiller, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain... Maya. It would be my duty as an assassin to see that she receives a nice long nap. Ah, no. Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Hint, hint. This is what you need to do. There's the meow that gives it away. Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya. I don't know what to say. Edgeworth. Hmm? Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission? Huh? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat. A cat? It can't be. That cat. Can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelley DeKiller is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for On Guard Mansion immediately. Alright, you hurry over as well then. Don't lose hope yet, pals. Oh, wrong wrong voice. Don't lose hope yet, pals. The fight has only just begun. Yeah. Now then, yeah, I want to... This is anticlimactic, but I want to wrap up the stuff with Adrian Andrews first. So let's save again. Yeah. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings, and even revenge, and that is Ms. Impax's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide night was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Ms. Impax and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? I don't think we can, actually. No, we can't, so we'll need more evidence before we come back and do that. I'm an hour and a quarter into recording this, and I want to carry on. This might be a bit of a long episode, I'm going to keep going. Oh, not examine. No, not the detention center either. Well, that's just it. Get back to the law office. We have to get there from the hotel lobby. There's a teddy bear outside the door. That moved. March 22nd, On Guard Mansion, living room. Maya. Please answer us, Mystic Maya. We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape, assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. Figurine added to the court record, a wooden bear-shaped figure. It's covered in many thin cuts. A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Kurita? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here. Ah, I'm sure that's for Shu. Do you think that this came through that little door? This door, it's locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Oh, there's no one here. From the looks of this room, I would say this is On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, Wright. An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Look inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it will have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. No. But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. It's a VCR and an antenna. The footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape. If only we had that tape, it would have been really helpful. It's On Guard's computer. Maya, why couldn't you have used this to get help? Mr. Nick, where's the power switch? Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. It's a very small table. I bet we could barely squeeze 3 pearls on there. But I wouldn't sit on a table to begin with, Mr. Nick. What a spacious sofa. This music is getting me hyped up. I bet 10 pearls would fit on here. I don't think 10 of me would fit, Mr. Nick. There's a little door for Shu in this big door. I'm sure Maya used this door to shove this out there. I'm sure it was her. Every time you give me some piece of evidence, it's always the most crucial piece. This time too, I'm sure. I can't read all the labels, but this is a very large collection of videotapes. Looks like On Guard taped all of his own shows. A huge television and speakers loom largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, she'd say, I would die a happy samurai fan if I could see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. Yeah, that's what she'd say. Ah, I can't believe I just made a joke about Maya, all things considered. We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya. This looks like a picture of Ms. Impax. With love, Celeste. Ms. Impax? You mean... Yes, Mr. Kurita's former manager. Why would a picture of Ms. Impax be in Mr. On Guard's mansion? And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Celeste's photo added to the court record. Ah! What's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see that picture frame. Huh? What's so special about the frame? On the back, there's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya, she left us a message. What? thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up, you'd better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bagger not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Curly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's got to watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. No. Mystic Maya. Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We've searched the house and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. Yes? As far as clues goes, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? Oh, it just jumps us to here. Ms. Andrews' psyche lock. If I could just find out what secret she's hiding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention centre. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. It's forcing us into it as well. It's like, this is what you need to do. Even though this is what I've done next. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Ms. Andrews, I have come to remove your psyche log. Psyche log? I want to know, and you will tell me. Your secret. Fine. Go ahead. Try to break me if you can. Save again. Can you please tell me where you framed Mr. On Guard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have personal reasons to dislike Mr. On Guard. Ms. Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Ms. Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There's something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Celeste. Let me just ungremlin myself. Ugh. There is only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Ms. Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him. Yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Ms. Impacts and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? This is a photo of Ms. Impacts, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Ms. Impacts' handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's all right. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. On Guard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Corrida didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes. Because of Matt. Because of Mr. On Guard? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why "With Love, Celeste" is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used, toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that's where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match, they were even planning to get married. And then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see, so that's what happened. But then why did Mr. Corrida have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Almost impacts. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realised that note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge, there's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after this. Oh, I'm yawning. Sorry. I know this is like dramatic and emotional and stuff. I've been recording for like an hour and a half now. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either. Not with Maya's situation, or with what I know now. I think this should be a to be continued, which is a perfect place to stop, because it's been like an hour since the last one. But you guys get a bumper episode today. 1.5 hours of investigatory goodness. I think that's a word, right? Which means we're going back in the trial. It doesn't say final day yet, but this feels like at least this part of the case is drawing to a close. I don't know. I said that a bunch with the last game where I was like, oh, it feels like we're getting to the end. And then there was the whole extra case. I know there isn't in this one. But then in that case, I was like, oh, feels like we're near the end. Oh, feels like we're near the end. So I'm going to try not to do that much this time. But yeah. That's interesting that Matt and Celeste were dating and he's an arsehole and pushed her away. And then Matt and Juan were dating and he was an arsehole and then they were both arseholes and then everything happened. I'm firmly on team Adrian Andrews did nothing wrong here. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens in the trial next time. Quickly before we finish, I have got some more videos in the works that aren't Phoenix Wright. One of which is some stream highlights from Path of Exile, which I think could be quite fun. Just as a sort of... it's going to be a very mini series. But that will probably be releasing not on Phoenix Wright days. It will be an extra video each week. And there is another project that I have got ready for after I finish. Maybe after I finish Phoenix Wright, I'm not sure. Where I have done the recording for that one, but I want to do some editing and then scripting for that one. So that's going to be a bit of a bigger project, but I hope you look forward to that as well. Something a bit different. Not Phoenix Wright related, I'll say that much, but I don't want to spoil too much for now. But we'll be back next week. Same question mark, time, place, and channel. To dive into part 4 of the trial. So that will be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you've watched all an hour and a half of this video. I need to rest my voice and get a drink and get out of my room for a bit because it's so warm in here. So I'm gonna get this very quickly edited and uploading and then go sit downstairs for a bit, I think, while it does that. But yes, hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.